Alright, yo, what's up guys? Today we are back with another video in Anime Fighters Simulator. Today I'm going to be going ahead and showing you guys the updated tier lists for all passives. So I'm going to tell you guys from best to worst every passive, and I'm going to go through them so that I don't waste your guys' time. I'm going to go through them super quickly, and then I'll go through them again once at the end so that you guys don't miss out on anything. And before we get into it, make sure you guys do drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel, because literally 4% of you are subscribed, and I make tutorial videos, gameplay videos, all of that every single day on this channel on Anime Fighters. So if you do like Anime Fighters Simulator, then please subscribe. And what is the like goal gonna be for today? Let's go ahead and check this out. 500 generate, boom. Let's see if we can get 89 likes on today's video. I'm sure you guys can smash it. Also, thank you so much for 300 likes on yesterday's video. We're getting close to that like goal of 400, so make sure you guys do go ahead and check that video out if you haven't already. But yeah, let's get into the passive tier list. So, as you can see, we have the passive index right here, and we're going to go through all of these from worst to best. So, let's just go ahead and start. So, to start off, the worst passive, in my opinion, is going to be weak. Weak just seems like the worst passive. You actually can't get it from passive rerolls, but you can get it from hatching. As you can see, it makes your fighter do 20% less damage. So, there's no way to, like, get less damage otherwise, so that's a pretty bad passive. Next would be dumb, because dumb isn't too bad. It just means you have to get more XP to level it up. Then we have slow, which is not really anything. It just makes your fighter a bit slower, which is the same as what giant and tank do. So slow isn't too bad. Next we have speedy. I'd say speedy is one of the worst ones, because it literally just makes your fighter move faster, doesn't increase damage, doesn't give you anything. So I'd say speedy would be next. Then we have tiny. Again, tiny doesn't do anything other than make your fighter small. I'm pretty sure, correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it just makes your fighter small. Next, we have rich 1. Okay, so rich 1 is right here. It gives you 0.1 times yen, which I believe is 10% more yen, so it's not really that much. Then we also have genius 1, which just makes your fighter level up 15% faster. It's barely anything, so I'd say that one would be next. After genius 1, we'd have tactical 1. Tactical basically makes your fighters do 25% more damage, but only for bosses. So unless you're grinding bosses, this isn't a good passive, but I'm pretty sure everyone grinds bosses, so I'd say this would be the next one. Next would be strong 1, because, you know, you can't really go wrong with the strong passive. 10% more damage to everything, so that one's pretty good. Next, we have the collector passive. So collector 1 would come next. It basically increases your drops of shards in time trial, so that one's pretty good, as shards are pretty useful. Next, we have Rich 2. Rich 2, the Rich passives aren't really that good unless you're grinding yen, but then there is an even better way, which I'll get to in a minute. As you can see, this is only 0.2, so it's not too good. Next, we have Genius 2, which, again, makes your fighter level up 30% faster this time. It's okay, but definitely not the best. Then we have Strong 2, 25% more damage overall, which is actually a pretty good passive in my opinion. I did use this passive a couple of updates ago, but now I've just upgraded my fighters over time. Then we have Collector 2 right here, which is the next one, which I'm pretty sure is the second to last one. Yeah, so Collector 2, 1.4%. This just gives you even more shards from time trial, so it's a pretty good passive. Next is Rich 3. The rich passives aren't too good in my opinion, because there is a better way, like I said. Next we have Collector 3, which is the passive right here. So Collector 3 is a pretty good passive in my opinion. I actually do have a full team of Collector Fighters, but just for time trial, so I'd say it's a good passive if you want to grind time trials. Next is Tactical 2. Tactical 2 does 50% more damage to bosses, so 50% more damage is actually the same as Strong 3, but it's basically just for bosses, but it's a good passive because everybody grinds bosses pretty much. So there we go, Tactical 2 is next. Then we have Genius 3, which I actually have on one of my fighters. This does 50% faster. So if you have a shiny fighter, shiny fighters are actually harder to level up. So it makes it a pretty good passive if you have a shiny crafted or a shiny secret or something like that. Then we have Strong 3. I also use this passive. 50% more damage overall to everything. I think Strong 3 is a pretty good passive. So that one would be next. Then we have Giant. The Giant passive, I love. I got it on my new shiny craftable. Not only does it look sick, it actually gives your fighter more damage. So I'd say Giant is a really good passive. I believe it's 1.5% more. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I did look it up on the wiki, and I'm pretty sure it said 1.5 times more damage, so that's going to be Giant. Then we have Tank, which I believe is a bit slower, about 50% slower, but it does 1.65 times more damage, so Tank is a very good passive. Then we have Ghostly, which is a ghost, basically. Your fighter's invisible. I believe it attacks faster, it does a little bit more damage, and it moves faster, a bit like the Speedy passive. So I'd say Ghostly would be next. Then would be Blessing. Basically, Blessing, I believe, is 1.75 times more damage. I'm pretty sure. So it's a bit better than Tank, I think. But it's definitely a very rare passive. And then we also have Solid Gold, which I love this passive. This is the one that is better than all the strong passives. As you can see, I have a team of Solid Gold passives for grinding yen in time trial. So basically, Solid Gold makes your fighter do a lot more damage, and it actually makes your fighter get a lot more yen. I believe it's 0.4 times, whereas the best rich is 0.3 times. So yeah, Solid Gold is a very good passive. And the best passive currently in the game is Tactical 3. Tactical 3 is double damage to bosses, okay? Double. That is more than any of these passives do. Even though it's only for bosses, the only time you're not going to be killing bosses is to get the new upgrade every update, or when doing time trial. And even if you don't have a very good fighter, Tactical 3 is still going to help out a ton, because say your fighter's doing 10 billion, if you get this, it'll be doing 20 billion. If your fighter's doing 500 billion, it'll be doing 1 trillion. So it's an absolutely insane passive, so make sure you try to go for Tactical 3 if you can. I'd say the best ones in my opinion are Tactical 3, Giant, and Tank, and Solid Gold. Those are my favorite passives, so make sure you guys are trying to grind for them. Those are all my opinions on the best passives in the game currently, so let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you think I'm correct or wrong, and yeah, hope you guys did enjoy today's video. If you did, make sure to drop a fat like, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out, guys.